the last thing I want to do is try and force my way through editing a project. I don't want to go into it with those kind of resentful feelings because I feel like it carries over into any kind of writing that I try to do. I'm gonna get started. First things first. And today I thought I'd open up the latest palette I've got. This is the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics, and it's all matte. I picked this up around Black Friday, so let's open it up. Beauty gurus make this look so easy. Okay, there it is. So all neutrals and all of them are matte, so there are no glitters or shimmers in this palette. The closure for this is a magnet, and I like this mirror a lot. It goes from edge to edge, so it gives you that nice full view while you're working. So this morning when I was setting up to make this video, I was wondering, well, what am I even going to talk about? Because it's a Manuscript Monday, and the general idea is to talk about your work in progress and how your writing goals are going. But I have very little writing progress to report. After the holidays, we had our cross-country move, and the past couple of weeks have just been getting our belongings, getting moved into the new house, and getting set up. I just haven't done very much writing. Now that we are mostly settled into our new place, the question is, how do I get back into my writing routines and schedules and self-imposed deadlines after taking such a long break away from it? So that's what I've been struggling with over the past few days. And I'm not sure where my primer that I was using has gone to, so I'm going to open up and try this one. This is the Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer. It's in the shade Nude. So over the past few days, in between getting our house set up and reestablishing our routines, I've been trying to get back into my writing habits as well. But after such a long break, it kind of feels like you're trying to stretch muscles that haven't been used in a long time. I've taken long breaks from writing before, but now that I consider writing my full-time career, I wanted to mindfully think about, well, after a long break, how do I reduce the time it takes to get back into the writing groove? How can I make that process easier on myself and reduce some of the trial and error that goes into that time period? So I've been trying a couple of different things. I opened up my NaNoWriMo manuscript and attempted to do some editing and reworking of that. I flipped through some of my favorite books on writing. I reread some favorite scenes I've written. I've also been trying to work in some sort of planner tracking system and just trying lots of different things. One thing I've decided to do is, instead of trying to force my way through edits with my current rough draft, is to instead go ahead and do a skeleton draft for my next project. And that might not be the best tactic for every writer if you're someone who has difficulty coming back and editing old projects. But for me right now, what I need most is a way to kickstart my writing routines, to re-establish that relationship I have with writing. And I think a fast draft of a new project that I'm really looking forward to is going to be a good way to do that. So that's going to be my focus in March. So for the rest of February, the next week or so, I'm going to work on a rough outline for this new project. And I am going to go back into my rough draft and take some preliminary notes on things I'm going to be changing during the editing phase. The last thing I want to do is try and force my way through editing a project. I don't want to go into it with those kind of resentful feelings because I feel like it carries over into any kind of writing that I try to do. So instead, what I want to do is focus on rekindling the good, positive associations I have with writing. And I've got a new eyelash curler. This is the Ulta Beauty dupe for the Shiseido Japanese eyelash curlers. This is the mascara I've been using. It's the Bombshell Volume by CoverGirl. And I really like CoverGirl's mascara, but it tends to get very smudgy on me. However, this one comes with the mascara and a top coat in one tube, and I've also got the Ulta primer on my eyes, so I'm going to try it today and see how it does. Thankfully, the numbers are on the barrels in very large font because putting mascara on without glasses can be a little hazardous. Another writing goal I have for March is to use my planner that I've devoted to writing and really keep track of the work I'm putting in. When it's all laid out in front of me, I can't trick myself into saying, oh, I spent an entire morning working, when in actuality, if I'm keeping track of it, I can't lie to myself that way. Just gonna go with a nude lip today, the Ulta Beauty Matte Liquid Lipstick, and this color is Scandy. And this one isn't as smudge proof as some of the other formulas and brands, but I really like the feel and the color. Alright, makeup is done. I'm going to drink some coffee and get about my day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for joining me for another Get Ready With Me / Manuscript Monday. If you have any suggestions on how to get back into writing after a long break, leave me a comment. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!